Creepy Kentuckian here with you again from Dead Pit Radio. Today we are taking a look at one of Arrow Video's newest box sets that recently came out. If you're a fan of Westerns, in particular spaghetti Westerns, then this is the set for you. There's one movie in particular I know a lot of people is on their want list for a long time, and it is included in this set. And we will talk about it. Savage Guns, 4 Classic Westerns, Volume 3. We've reviewed some of these in the past. Vengeance Trails, I think they kicked it off with that and continued on. And they're continuing strong here. You got 4 spaghetti Westerns here from the late 60s to the mid 70s. In this one, you've got I Want Him Dead from 1968. El Puerto from 1969. Wrath of the Winds, aka Trinity Sees Red from 1970. And The Four of the Apocalypse from 1975. So we're going to take a look at these movies, dig into the special features and the contents within the box, and let you guys know, is this set too savage for you, or is it one that you want to bang bang and add to the collection? Savage Guns kicks off with 1968's I Want Him Dead. Paolo Bencini's revenge film. Craig Hill stars as Clayton, who is an ex-Confederate war soldier who sets out to avenge the murder/rape of his sister by tracking down the dirty bastards responsible. In this violent, action-packed Western loaded up with non-stop action and gunfights. Disc 2, El Puerto, a.k.a. The Reward Is Yours, The Man Is Mine, director Eduardo Malargia from 1969. Fairly unknown and obscure spaghetti Western from the golden era of the spaghetti Westerns. Ruthless cutthroats set their sights on El Puerto, played by Robert Woods, who's wanted dead or alive with a $10,000 reward. The wanted gunslinger, Puero, who is also a drunk, has motivation after the bounty hunters kill his beloved barmaid. The third disc, Wrath of the Wind, a.k.a. Trinity Sees Red, a.k.a. Revenge of Trinity from 1970, directed by Mario Camus, starring Terrence Hill. For those that don't know, there were a series of Trinity movies starring Terrence Hill, who also stars in this movie, but it has no connection to the movies that he did prior, the Trinity films with, I think Bud Spencer was in that. In this one, Terrence Hill plays a darker character named Marco, who's a hired gunslinger and assassin. He is hired by landlords to kill a communist who's attempting to start a revolution locally against those who were exploiting local laborers. And finally, Lucio Fulci's The Four of the Apocalypse from 1975. Technically one of the best Lucio Fulci movies that he ever made. The film follows 4 petty criminals in 1873 Utah, including a gambler/crook by the name of Stubby Preston, played by Fabio Testi, a pregnant prostitute Bunny, played by Lynn Frederick, the drunkard Clem, played by Michael J. Pollard, who you guys should be pretty familiar with, and a mentally disturbed Bo, played by Harry Baird, who is obsessed with the dead. And this movie kind of follows their adventures. So without getting into these movies very detailed, because there's 4 movies here, most Westerns are primarily revenge movies. El Puerto and Wrath of the Wind, those were the slowest ones of the 4. For the Apocalypse I had seen before. It's a Lucio Fulci film, of course. I seek out all those. I think he did a couple of spaghetti Westerns. This is definitely the best of the 2 that I've seen. I think Massacre Time was the other one that he did, which I reviewed that in one of the previous 4 classic Western sets. I Want Him Dead from 1968 and For the Apocalypse are the ones that you want to get for this set. Now, I don't know if Arrow is planning on doing separate individual releases for these, which maybe that's happening at some point. But as of right now, if you want any of these movies in this set, again, I Want Him Dead, El Puero, Wrath of the Winds, and 4 of the Apocalypse. All 4 of these films are exclusive to this set. I can tell you also that the prior 2 spaghetti western sets have all sold out pretty quickly after their release. The transfers on these are all brand new 2K remastered transfers from the original camera negatives, and El Puero in particular is newly restored by Arrow just for this release. Now, there are a lot of special features in this set as well. It's a huge set. This set does include poster, a booklet about the making of the movies, loaded up. Each of the discs have special features as well. We're going to get into those. I Want Him Dead, you have a brand new audio commentary with critics Adrian J. Smith and David Flint. Cut and Shot, a brand new interview with editor Eugenio Albizo. The Man Who Hated Violence, a brand new interview with the director Paolo Banchini. You have an English and an Italian version of this movie as well. Disc 2, El Puero, includes image gallery and English theatrical trailer, and an archival interview with Nico Fendicino. Disc 3, Wrath of the Wind, you have an alternate 106-minute Spanish language version of the movie featuring additional and extended scenes not found in the Italian or English versions. There's audio commentary with author and critic Howard Hughes. The Days of Wrath, a brand new interview with camera operator Roberto El Toro Pozzoli. Brand new interview with actor Robert Woods, brand new in-depth appreciation of the soundtrack and its composer. 2 different versions of the movie, a 98-minute cut presented in Italian and English, and a longer 106-minute version presented in both Italian and a newly created hybrid English-Italian mix. Disc 4, For the Apocalypse, brand new audio commentary by author and producer Kat Ellinger. It Takes 4, a previously unreleased interview with production manager Roberto Sparigia. They Call It Red Cemetery, a short film from 2002 by filmmaker Francisco Lacerda, serving as a love to the spaghetti western genre. There's a brand new in-depth appreciation of the film by author, critic, and Lucio Fulci scholar Stephen Thrower. Brand new in-depth appreciation of the soundtrack and its composers, Franco Baxidio, Fabio Frizzi, Vincent Tempera, by musician and disc collector Lovely John, baby. This set's loaded up with features, guys. Savage Guns 4 Classic Westerns Volume 3 is out now. Deluxe box set. The packaging is amazing. Check it out. And check us out. We're over at deadpit.com.
Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe, and if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a fuck. If you do
I want you to. I don't care. Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that now.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up, subscribe, and click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit radio shirts. You can get Last South on the left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Pit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.